Have you ever woken up with swollen knees that feel tight and painful? Or perhaps your ankles ache so badly by evening that putting on shoes becomes a struggle. Joints flexible and swelling at bay? Meet Grace, 67, who struggled for years with aching joints and persistent leg swelling. Like many seniors, she assumed the discomfort was inevitable, just a part of her golden years. But after discovering a little-known secret about collagen, Grace's daily pain started fading, and her legs felt stronger than they had in decades. What changed? The foods she chose to eat every day. By the time most people reach 65, their body produces less than half the collagen it needs. Collagen is the glue that holds our joints, ligaments, and cartilage together. Without enough, joints weaken, swelling sets in, and mobility slips away. Yet, 99% of seniors have no idea that simple, natural foods can rebuild collagen, reversing inflammation and swelling faster than many realize. In this story, we'll walk through the top 8 collagen-rich foods, ranked from least to most powerful. These aren't supplements or gimmicks. They're everyday foods you can start eating today to soothe aching knees, reduce leg swelling, and regain strength and freedom in your movement. Stick with me until the end, because the number 1 food on this list has 61% more collagen than anything else on Earth, and most seniors have never even heard of it. Before we begin, how old are you? Drop your age in the comments. I'm reading and replying to every single one. Now, let's begin with number 8. Number 8, egg yolks, the unsung hero of joint health. When we think about eggs, many of us focus on the whites. After all, they're known as a great source of protein, and for decades, people have believed egg yolks were something to avoid mostly because of cholesterol concerns. But what if I told you that the yolk, often overlooked and underestimated, could be one of the best allies you have for keeping your joints strong and comfortable as you age? Take Grace, for example. She's in her early 70s and has battled with stiff knees for years. Like many, she tried different remedies, pain relievers, creams, even supplements, but nothing seemed to bring lasting relief. Then, one morning, she started adding soft-boiled egg yolks to her breakfast every day. Not the whites alone, but the whole yolk. Within weeks, Grace noticed a subtle difference. Her knees felt less swollen, and moving around became less painful. What changed? Egg yolks are packed with essential nutrients that help your body produce collagen more efficiently. Collagen is the protein that keeps your joints, ligaments, and cartilage healthy. Think of it as the glue that holds everything together. Without enough collagen, joints can become weak, swollen, and painful. Now, you might wonder, doesn't collagen come from supplements or special creams? While those can help, your body actually needs the right nutrients to make collagen naturally, and this is where egg yolks play a crucial role. They contain biotin, sulfur, and vitamin D. These nutrients don't create collagen by themselves, but they act as the foundation your body needs to build it better and faster. Sulfur, in particular, is like the secret ingredient. Without enough sulfur, your body's collagen production slows down. This slowdown can lead to common issues like weak ligaments, knees that swell up, and uncomfortable leg pains caused by fluid buildup. These symptoms are familiar to many older adults, but they don't have to be accepted as part of aging. Research backs this up. In a 2020 study, adults who experienced mild joint stiffness were asked to eat whole egg yolks 5 days a week. After 10 weeks, their joint pain decreased by an impressive 22%, especially in sensitive areas like the knees and lower back. Blood tests confirmed what many felt: increased collagen production and reduced inflammation throughout the body. Most importantly, seniors over 60 saw the greatest benefits, those who need joint support the most. If you decide to include egg yolks in your diet, it's important to prepare them the right way. Cooking yolks gently, such as soft boiling, poaching, or lightly frying in olive oil, helps preserve the sulfur and other nutrients. Avoid hard scrambling or cooking yolks at very high heat, as this can destroy these valuable compounds. And what about cholesterol? That's a common worry, especially if you've been told to avoid yolks to protect your heart. But recent studies show that, for most seniors, eating whole eggs does not raise the bad cholesterol, LDL. In fact, it may increase good cholesterol, HDL, which helps protect your heart. So, egg yolks can be part of a heart-healthy diet too. Grace's story isn't unique. Many older adults quietly benefit from adding egg yolks to their meals without even realizing it. These humble yolks, often discarded or ignored, are quietly building the foundation your joints desperately need, helping you move with less pain and more confidence. So, next time you're preparing breakfast, don't just reach for the egg whites. Remember the yolks, the unsung heroes of joint health, and give your body the support it deserves. Number 7. Pumpkin seeds, small but powerful allies in repairing your joints. Grace had always loved her daily salad, but after she turned 67, the aches in her knees and the stiffness in her joints began to slow her down. Walking to the mailbox felt like a challenge, and even simple chores around the house left her feeling tired and sore. Like many seniors, Grace wanted something natural, something that could help her body heal, not just mask the pain. One day, during a visit to her local community center, Grace overheard a conversation about pumpkin seeds and how they could help with joint repair. Curious, she decided to give them a try. She learned that these tiny seeds might look insignificant, but they were packed with powerful minerals crucial for rebuilding the body's collagen, the protein that keeps our joints strong and flexible. Collagen isn't just something for younger folks. As we age, our bodies produce less of it naturally, which leads to joint pain, stiffness, and swelling. Pumpkin seeds contain zinc, magnesium, and manganese, which work together to support collagen production and joint health. Zinc plays a critical role by activating the enzymes that start the process of building new collagen. Magnesium helps reduce the inflammation that often causes joint discomfort and supports smooth muscle function around your joints, allowing movement to feel less stiff. Manganese strengthens the connective tissues themselves, making ligaments tougher and less prone to injury or swelling. What made Grace's discovery even more encouraging was a recent study from 2021. It showed that seniors who ate just a quarter cup of pumpkin seeds every day experienced remarkable improvements. After 8 weeks, they reported a 27% increase in joint flexibility and a nearly 20% decrease in swelling around their legs. This study especially highlighted benefits for those over 65 who struggled with stiffness or difficulty walking, people just like Grace. Inspired by this research, Grace began soaking her pumpkin seeds overnight with a pinch of sea salt. This simple step helped her body absorb more of those essential minerals. She would sprinkle the seeds raw on her salads or enjoy them dry roasted as a snack. Sometimes she ground them into her morning oatmeal or blended them into smoothies to make digestion easier, which was important since older adults often face digestive challenges. Over the following weeks, Grace noticed subtle but meaningful changes. Her knees felt less swollen in the mornings, and walking to the mailbox became less of a chore. She could even stand longer without that nagging ache pulling her down. It wasn't an instant miracle, but a quiet, steady improvement that gave her hope and renewed energy. For seniors dealing with swelling and stiffness around their knees and ankles, pumpkin seeds offer a small but effective addition to daily nutrition. They're easy to incorporate, affordable, and carry no harsh side effects. Sometimes, the simplest solutions can have the biggest impact, helping you stay active and enjoy the moments that matter most. If you or a loved one have struggled with joint discomfort or swelling, consider the power of these tiny seeds. They might just be the boost your body needs to move a little easier every day. Number 6. Bone-in canned salmon. The joint healing power in every bite. For many seniors, living with aching knees and stiff joints is more than just an annoyance. It can feel like a daily struggle. Grace, a 68-year-old grandmother, knew this all too well. Simple tasks like walking to the mailbox or standing up from her favorite chair had become painful and slow. She tried countless remedies, from creams to supplements, but nothing seemed to offer lasting relief. Then, One day, she discovered something surprisingly simple, yet powerful: bone-in canned salmon. At first, Grace was skeptical. How could canned fish, especially with the bones still inside, make a difference? But these aren't ordinary bones. They are soft, edible, and packed with nutrients crucial for joint health. Unlike the hard, crunchy bones of a fresh fish, these tiny bones in canned salmon have been softened during the canning process, making them easy to eat and absorb. What makes these bones so special? They are loaded with natural collagen, calcium, phosphorus, and gelatin, the very building blocks our bodies need to repair and maintain cartilage and joint tissue. Collagen, in particular, is essential for keeping our joints flexible and cushioning the bones as we move. As we age, our natural collagen production slows down, which contributes to stiffness and discomfort. In fact, scientific research backs this up. A 2020 study focused on seniors like Grace found that eating 3 servings of bone-in salmon each week improved knee flexibility by 32% and reduced inflammation by 21% in just 10 weeks. The omega-3 fatty acids in salmon didn't just ease swelling. They also encouraged new collagen growth, helping joints feel less painful and more mobile. Grace began incorporating bone-in canned salmon into her meals. Sometimes she mashed it with creamy avocado and spread it on toast for a simple breakfast. Other times, she added it to warm grain bowls filled with rice or quinoa, making a nourishing, easy-to-digest lunch. The best part? She didn't toss the bones. She knew they held the healing nutrients she needed. For many older adults, this is a game changer. Bone-in canned salmon is affordable, convenient, and easy to prepare, perfect for those who may find cooking complicated dishes tiring or overwhelming. More importantly, it offers a natural, food-based way to support joint health without relying solely on medications that can come with side effects. If you're someone who struggles with stiff knees or swollen ankles, or if you're just tired of feeling limited by joint pain, trying bone-in canned salmon could be a simple but effective step toward feeling better. It's not a quick fix, but with regular, gentle nourishment from this humble food, you might find more comfort in your everyday movements and a little more joy in the simple act of walking, bending, and living freely again. Number 5. Chicken skin, the collagen boost you didn't expect. For many of us who have reached our 60s and beyond, joint pain and stiffness become an unwelcome part of daily life. Simple tasks like getting out of a chair, climbing stairs, or even walking around the house can feel difficult, frustrating, and exhausting. We search for ways to ease this discomfort, sometimes turning to expensive supplements or drastic diet changes. But what if the answer has been hiding in plain sight? It might sound surprising, but chicken skin, often tossed aside or avoided, holds a powerful secret: type I collagen. This is the very collagen that makes up the cushioning in our joints, the ligaments that keep our movements smooth and pain-free. When cooked the right way, chicken skin can actually help rebuild this crucial tissue and calm the inflammation that leads to swelling and stiffness. Imagine this. A simple study involving adults over 55 showed that those who ate poultry collagen daily experienced a 40% improvement in joint comfort. They also saw stiffness reduced by about 1/3 after just 12 weeks. What's more remarkable is that this improvement came from real, everyday food like chicken thighs and wings with the skin on, not from pills or powders. But there's an important catch: how you prepare the chicken skin matters. Deep frying can destroy the collagen and even increase inflammation, making the problem worse. Instead, slow cooking methods like roasting or simmering gently preserve the collagen's benefits, offering your joints the nourishment they need. If you've been hesitant to try chicken skin because of old diet advice or worries about fat, it's time to reconsider. This isn't about changing your entire diet or adding confusing supplements. It's about a simple, natural way to help your knees, hips, and ankles feel stronger and less achy. By adding skin-on poultry cooked properly into your meals a few times a week, you might find new freedom in movement and a reduction in that stubborn stiffness. For those of us who want to stay active, independent, and enjoy life without constant discomfort, chicken skin offers a surprising, gentle boost to support our joints. Sometimes the solution isn't something new or complicated. It's a small change that helps our bodies heal and move more easily. Number 4, gelatin, a simple, fast-acting solution for joint health. For many of us who have reached our golden years, simple daily movements can sometimes feel like a struggle. Getting out of a chair, climbing a few steps, or taking a short walk often comes with aches, swelling, or that persistent burning sensation in the legs. These issues can make us feel older than our years and rob us of the freedom to enjoy life fully. But what if there was a natural, gentle way to support your joints and ease those discomforts? That's where gelatin comes in. Gelatin is essentially cooked collagen, extracted from the bones and skin of animals. You might know collagen as the protein that keeps our skin smooth and our joints flexible. As we age, our body produces less collagen, which is why joints can become stiff, tendons weaker, and swelling more common. For seniors, especially those with sensitive digestion or chronic leg swelling, gelatin is remarkably easy to absorb, much gentler on the stomach than many supplements. In a clinical study conducted in 2018, older adults who took gelatin daily experienced significant improvements in their joint health in just 6 weeks. On average, participants saw a 37% boost in joint mobility and a 27% reduction in inflammation around the knees and ankles. Even more striking, MRI scans showed thickening of cartilage, something rarely seen without surgical intervention. Imagine your joints slowly regaining their cushioning and strength. This is the kind of change that can bring relief and renewed confidence in your daily steps. The best way to incorporate gelatin into your routine is simple. Use unflavored, grass-fed gelatin powder and stir it into a warm cup of tea, broth, or water each day. It dissolves easily and has a neutral taste, making it convenient for everyday use. Over time, this natural protein works to strengthen tendons and connective tissues, easing the fatigue and burning sensations you might feel in your legs after walking or standing. For many seniors, that daily cup of warm gelatin could be the key to smoother, more comfortable movement. It's not about chasing youth, but about reclaiming the ease and independence you deserve. With gelatin, small steps can become lighter, and those everyday activities can feel less like a challenge and more like a joy once again. Number 3, sardines with skin and bones, small fish. Big impact. As we grow older, it's common to face stiff joints, aching knees, and swelling that make even simple daily movements difficult. For many seniors, these issues can feel like a heavy weight slowing you down, making you hesitate to enjoy walks, gardening, or spending time with loved ones. But what if a simple, natural food could ease some of that discomfort and help support your joint health? Sardines, those small, humble fish, might just be one of the easiest and most effective ways to support your body from the inside out. When eaten, whole skin and bones, included sardines, are packed with powerful nutrients that your body needs, especially as you age. Here's why they matter. The soft bones of sardines are rich in type I collagen, calcium, and gelatin. Collagen is the very building block of healthy joints, bones, and skin. It helps keep the tissues strong and resilient, which is exactly what you want when your knees start feeling fragile. Meanwhile, the skin contains elastin and omega-3 fatty acids, natural compounds known to calm inflammation and soothe aching joints. In fact, a study from 2022 looked specifically at seniors like you. They found that those who ate 3 servings of sardines each week experienced a 29% reduction in joint pain, along with 25% less swelling in knees and ankles after just 8 weeks. The most impressive results were seen in people with early signs of arthritis, the kind of discomfort that often signals the beginning of bigger problems down the line. So, how can you bring sardines into your meals without the taste being overwhelming? It's simpler than you might think. Choose sardines packed in water or olive oil, making sure the skin and bones are still there to get all the benefits. You can mash them into avocado toast for a nutritious twist, mix them into fresh salads, or blend them with a little Greek yogurt to soften the flavor. These options make sardines easy to enjoy, even if you're not used to fish. For seniors dealing with fragile knees and aching legs, sardines offer a natural, food-based way to ease pain and reduce inflammation without relying on pills or powders. It's about giving your body what it needs in a gentle and nourishing way, so you can stay active, comfortable, and independent longer. Number 2, bone broth liquid gold for your joints. For many of us in our golden years, waking up with stiff, swollen joints can feel like a daily struggle. Grace knows this all too well. She used to dread climbing stairs or even taking a short walk, her knees aching and swollen, making her feel trapped in her own body. But then, she discovered something simple and natural that changed her life: homemade bone broth. Grace began sipping bone broth every day. A warm cup filled with more than just flavor, it was filled with hope. Within just a few weeks, she noticed a difference. The swelling in her knees started to go down, and her movements became smoother and less painful. The simple act of drinking this nourishing broth brought a comfort she hadn't felt in years. What makes bone broth so special? It's all in the ingredients that come from slow-cooking bones rich in connective tissue, like chicken backs, turkey necks, or beef knuckles. As these bones simmer for 12 to 24 hours, they release valuable nutrients: gelatin, collagen types I and 3, glycine, and essential minerals. These elements work quietly inside the body, rebuilding the cartilage and connective tissue that years of wear and tear have worn down. Studies back up what Grace experienced. A 2021 research project found that seniors who drank bone broth daily for 12 weeks saw a 44% reduction in joint swelling and a 38% improvement in their ability to move freely. Imaging scans even showed thicker, healthier cartilage in their joints, evidence that the broth was helping repair and protect them from the inside out. Making bone broth at home isn't complicated, but it does require time and care. Starting with bones that still have connective tissue is key, and adding a splash of vinegar helps draw out the minerals from those bones into the broth. Garlic, onions, and herbs add not only flavor, but also their own healing properties. If making broth yourself isn't an option, it's important to choose store-bought broths carefully and look for those that are clean, free from additives and preservatives to ensure you're still getting all the joint-loving benefits. For seniors like Grace, bone broth is more than just a warm drink. It's a source of hydration, cushioning, and strength for joints that have borne a lifetime of steps, bends, and movements. It's a simple, natural way to support your body's needs, helping reduce pain and stiffness and giving you back the freedom to move with less worry. If joint discomfort is holding you back, consider giving bone broth a try. It may be the gentle, nourishing solution your body has been waiting for. Number 1. Beef tendons, the ultimate collagen source for seniors. Beef tendons, the ultimate collagen source for seniors who want to move without pain. For many of us over 60, everyday movements that once felt effortless can now bring discomfort, stiffness, and uncertainty. Walking down the stairs, standing up from a chair, or even a gentle stroll outside may come with that nagging ache in our knees and joints. This is more than just getting older, it's our bodies telling us they need support, especially in our joints. One of the main reasons for joint pain and stiffness is the loss of collagen, the natural protein that acts like glue, holding our tissues, ligaments, and joints together. Collagen cushions and protects our joints, keeping them flexible and strong. But as we age, our body produces less collagen, leading to weaker joint support and more pain. So, what if there's a natural, simple way to help your joints regain that cushioning and strength? Enter beef tendons, nature's richest source of collagen. Beef tendons might not be a familiar food on your table, but they are packed almost entirely with type I collagen, the very kind that your joints need most. Think of tendons as the tough, fibrous tissue that connects muscle to bone. Because they are made almost entirely of collagen, they serve as a powerful source to replenish what your body has lost. In a 2022 clinical study, Seniors who ate collagen-rich beef tendon stew just 3 times a week experienced remarkable improvements within just 1 month. Their joint fluid density increased by 63%, meaning their joints became better lubricated and cushioned. They reported 41% less knee stiffness, making it easier to bend and move without discomfort. Most importantly, their walking stability improved, giving them back confidence and balance in daily activities. Medical imaging like MRI scans confirmed something incredible. The soft tissues around their joints actually grew stronger, cushioning their bones and ligament from further wear and tear. How to prepare beef tendons for maximum benefit. Beef tendons need to be cooked slowly to unlock their full collagen potential. The best way is to simmer them gently for 8 to 12 hours until they become soft and jelly-like, a texture that means the collagen has broken down into an easy-to-absorb form. To make the taste more enjoyable and to aid digestion, add simple ingredients like garlic, ginger, and a splash of rice vinegar. These not only enhance flavor, but also help your stomach handle the richness of the tendons better. You can enjoy beef tendons mixed into soups, stews, or broths, a warm, comforting meal that nourishes your joints from the inside out. Why beef tendons could be a game changer for seniors. If you're struggling with joint pain, stiffness, or instability, beef tendons offer more than just relief. They help restore the very foundation of joint health by strengthening ligaments and replenishing cushioning. This natural collagen source can help you regain the freedom to move with less pain and more confidence. For seniors, every step without pain means more independence and better quality of life. And sometimes, the best solutions come from the simplest, time-honored foods nature provides. The takeaway for you: these 8 foods rebuild your joints, reduce swelling, and strengthen your legs naturally. No pills, no hype, just real nutrition your body needs. Your body wants to heal. Give it the right fuel. Which food will you try this week? Share your thoughts below. I'm reading every comment. For more practical, senior-focused health tips that truly work, subscribe and turn on notifications. Your legs deserve a second chance at comfort and freedom.